It's CEO here, and today I'm going to show you the secrets of Harv's Island. But if you're new to the channel, my name is CEO, and I also do Animal Crossing live streams over on Twitch. So where I'm standing may look unfamiliar to you, but it's actually Harv's Island, specifically Harv's Island expanded with this entire plaza here. I already made another video showing you the secrets of Harv's Island before the expansion with the 2.0 update, so definitely check that out. It will be linked above and in the description. But today, we are going to uncover the secrets of Harv's Island expanded with the plaza. Using a modded switch, I can walk through items and get to areas that you normally can't as a regular player. For example, I can also stand on rocks, and they do have an interesting feature, these rocks. Normally the rocks have like a dedicated space in between them, but some of the rocks just seem to be invisible. As you can see here, I am floating. My shadow is there, but I am most certainly floating. Well, I know I'm on top of that small rock and that like its bounding box just goes out here, but I guess the bounding box doesn't go as far out as I thought, because here I can just pop into the rock. It looks like I'm shackled to the rock. What did you do, Bluebear? How did you get into this situation? So yeah, I'm floating, and I've noticed that in other parts of the island too that I'll show you. So here I am just walking along the rocks, popping on, popping off. It's all good and dandy. It's a very rocky beach, one of the rockiest we've seen in the game. But then we get to the end and it's just a line. Like this is very glitched. If you make modded islands, then this might look familiar to you, but on a normal island like the one that Harv's Island is, this is invalid. This should not be happening. It's just the sand and then boom, water. And then the line even continues out all the way over here. It does eventually blend in, but the line does carry out. This also is an indicator that the water pattern is all the same because it just blends out into sameness out there. But of course, this is where the boundary is for different types of ocean fronts. The shore on your island may look random to you, but there's actually 7 dedicated different tiles with the water and sand on it. There's really only 7 tiles that you can mix around to create the different random looking shoreline. And each of the shoreline tiles are different widths on each side. So if neighboring tiles are not the same size on the left or the right side, the tiles won't line up and will result in this awkward, glitchy looking line on your beach. Freaks me out. I feel like I should see Cap'n out here, but there's nothing. And there's nothing on the other side. So I'm running up along this island, and as I run, it definitely feels like a full-scale island. I know on previous Harv's Island, it was a smaller island. It was definitely smaller than the size of your regular islands you can build, but this one definitely feels like a full-size island. Also, what I noticed from running up and down this island so much is that the developers did this like funky pattern where it's like in, out, in, out. It's not on your regular island, your cliff where the grass meets the sand. It looks very, natural and no patterns, because a regular cliff really doesn't have like a pattern like this. But I think the game designers were like, no one's gonna see this. Let's just do whatever and make it look so intentional and not random at all, because they will never know. Oh, but we know now. And then we have this little rock area. Oops, I fell into the ocean. This actually looks like the one on my island, the back corner. I'll insert a picture here so we can see if it's the exact same tile or not. That'll be interesting. I'm also wondering if all islands with Harv's Plaza are the same island. Maybe those are randomized too, which would be interesting. I can definitely check that out. All right, now running down the back of the beach, you can see those rocks. Those kind of rocks are typical on a regular island, but as you may have guessed by now, you may have noticed that there's no secret beach back here. It's all land and rocks. You can just pop in, pop out. Another ending rock tile over here. So as we go down this side, it's still that same repeating pattern with the beach cliffs. I like the trapezoid action we got going. And the other left corner, again, I don't understand why the developers didn't make it all like seamless, but actually literally just now I can tell that this beach that is used at the front of Harv's Island is smaller than a typical beach. So this is like a normal island beach tile, and then these are the Harv's Island specific shoreline tiles. It'd be cool if I could see if I can get the Harv's version of the shoreline on a regular island, because look how cool it is. It has all these rocks. Rocky beaches are cool. I wish there was a way you could add rocks, or even have rocks be like a random feature, like how tide pools can sometimes be on your island or not. It's really up to random chance. I find the rock so funny because, again, here I'm floating. The bounding box is higher than the actual item where it ends. So that's interesting. I'm wondering if these like rocks are actually like just giant rectangle cubes coated wise, but pretty nice rock otherwise. Another little floaty area. I'm just chilling. And then this is curious over here. Now, I've seen this before when making modded islands because sometimes things go wrong, and this is one of those times. So you can see, when I tilt the camera, you can clearly see through the ground. If I stay in this view, you can see the water. It looks like we can see the cliff. We can see sides of cliffs, but when in the motion, it almost looks like the water becomes underground. I mean, that dark blue color you see is the color of like the outer boundaries of the game that really don't have anything, but it almost looks like a waterfall without the water animation. I don't know. I want to try to get over there. I'm not sure. It's weird looking. That's for sure. It looks like a sewer where Pennywise the clown could just pop, just steal you away real fast. So it's very weird. You can see the little point. What is that, Nintendo? That does not look finished. Got a corner over here, right angle, and then, I don't know, like a 30-degree angle over there. Is this like a triangle? I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. I kind of understand why the beach tile at the end is not lined up, but this, it's like they try to like curve it, and then they didn't. They just stopped. Oh, Also, I just noticed I am floating. Maybe we can catch that when I go. Let's go in the camera. Oh, we are in the camera mode. When I walk onto it, I actually am like one space above. Now wait, it's only for a little bit though. I think it's only for 1 by 3. Wait, did I just go down? Wait a minute. Is this an invisible ramp? Wait, do you see that? I start the ground. What is this? I start the ground and then I walk up, but I'm walking upwards. But where am I going? I have never seen that. I do a lot of Switch modding and I have never seen that. Like, where am I going? What is happening? What? Wait, I'm on the step. Do you see that? There's a step. Something's happening. This is something. There are invisible steps on Harv's Island. The updated version. This is proof. If you ask me, this is proof we're getting a new area. Because also, it's a huge area over there. This is so odd. On regular Harv's Island, before it was expanded, it was a pretty small island. Like, you get to the boundaries past, like, where everything is, and it just ends. There's no ocean tile. It just ends. The grass just ends. Because I was remarking how this island feels like the size of a regular island. I wonder if it's that big on purpose. So new areas could be there, because I can totally see it now. We already have, the Great Harv's Plaza expansion with all the shops, but imagine even more expanded. I mean, that would be kind of a major update though. Nintendo said there's no more major update, so I feel like a whole new area on Harv's Island would be pretty major, but Nintendo has a weird definition. But when I see this invisible staircase, my immediate thoughts are Shrunk. This could totally be a spot where Shrunk performs. Like, imagine Shrunk like performing over here. It's just a huge blank area. Of course, they're gonna need to fix that before they allow like non-modders to see this, but this is a giant area, an area that doesn't make sense. Nintendo in parts of the game that you're never gonna see, Nintendo just doesn't bother. Take these trees in 360, for example. The back of them is just not there. They're a shell of a tree. The only tree that's full is the cedar tree. I don't know why, but even the flowers behind, they just look sad and flat. So there's not really a reason that Nintendo would add like not only this huge grass area, but also this very intricate ocean side. I wonder, because like if no one would ever see this, there's no point. It would just like drop off. It'd be a very hard edge. So yes, this is the great mystery. I was not expecting to find a hidden staircase on Harv's Island of all places. Let's see how it just like ends up. And you can even kind of see it's a ramp shape because you see that line down there. If you extend it, it does kind of make like a ramp shape. Very interesting, Nintendo. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do with that. And then we're back to the main part of the island, but there's still more to see. We have not explored these cliffy areas at all, so let's do that. Pretty standard, just a bunch of trees. Oh, I just noticed that they actually have different sized trees here. That's cute. We as players can't make the trees stay a certain size without some loopholes. So this is interesting to see Nintendo actually taking advantage of that. I felt I always just seen Nintendo use, things that players could do, but I've never seen them decorate with a smaller tree. That's cool to see. Up here we got nothing. It's also interesting to see how far they actually think the cliff or the trees need to go out to camouflage the unfinished whatever out here. Also what I want to note on is that as well in the first version of Harv's Island, the cliffs at the edge, all the cliffs were jagged like this. They just ended. These cliffs are rounded, and I don't know why Nintendo would round cliffs off that no one would ever see. I personally love to round off my cliffs. I think it looks the most natural, and Nintendo would have to be planning something in order for them to put in all this effort in areas no one can see yet. And then back here, we just got some more trees. Another one of those smaller trees. Very nice to see. Very good attention to detail, Nintendo. And more trees, more trees. Nice little forest we got going on. I just noticed there are no decorated trees, so I guess Harv's Island does not decorate for the holidays. Just a whole bunch of trees, basically. Just a pretty thick forest of trees, so you don't see the rest of this island. Even up here for this waterfall, the water just ends. It just ends. It's just over. It doesn't go anywhere. It would be really pretty if they made it flow down here, but into that river. It's too much. This asking too much. Again, if you haven't checked out my first video of uncovering Harv's Island secrets, definitely check that out. We discover a lot in that video, and it will give you a good comparison to the updated Harv's Island. Let me know in the comments what thing you found the most interesting on Harv's Island. Mine had to be that staircase. That was mind-blowing. I was not expecting that. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.